So, while my character in the movie may be able to see the future, I also can. And I know what the future brings. I know that when you see Madam Web, you're going to love it. In fact, I think you're going to see it twice.
I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want him house first in the ground. I want to go to no matter what else.
Before I go, I just want to give y'all guys a warning that this will be unscripted. It's not going to be scripted. I just came out the theater. So I just want to let y'all know that just for forewarning. If there's like any spaces or if I stutter myself, with my words a little bit, it's because I had to make this video and it needs to be said because I need to let it all out. So tonight, I just watched Madam Web. And before I go on and talk about this movie, I'm just going to say it's very hard to make a movie, There's so much into making a film. You have to, get people together. You got to find actors, actresses, writers that know what they're doing. And it's hard to put stuff together for like 6 months and to make sure the audiences from like different perspectives, different backgrounds to enjoy the movie, because everybody has a different point of view of how they look at things. So the fact that they made this and it's not getting like a text right off from some studio, like hopefully that doesn't happen to any other studio, but that's very hard to do. But yeah, just want to say that it's very hard, and I respect the people that are making movies that they are able to create what we see on screen. Having said that, I have to say all the names of the people that were involved, created, and were into this movie. Director S.J. Clarkson, who also writes the movie. Matt Sanza, writer. Burke Sharpless, writer. Claire Parker, funny enough, writer. Karim Sanga, writer. Here goes the actors, actresses. Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, Isabella Merced, Celsa O'Connor, Tahir Rahim, Mike Epps, Emma Roberts, Am Scott. Who decided to make this movie? Like, why, bro? Sony is scamming every single person that has come out to the theater tonight. And we all know this was bad. We seen the trailers. We seen all that. It didn't look good at all. The cinematography looked dark and dreary. The acting don't look the best. But I said to myself, oh, this might be bad, but at least I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be fun. I get to see these beautiful women in costumes, see Sydney Sweeney, seeing Celsa Connor, Isabella Merced, Dakota Johnson. They all going to have these powers. We're going to see it at least at the very end of the the third act or whatever. It's going to be bad, but it's going to be fun too. We're going to have a laugh off. And then I talk about it. I just had to put it on their box and say, hey, it wasn't that good, but at least I have an entertaining time. Unfortunately, it didn't go that way. People for the past few days or the past week have said how bad Madam Web is. And they're not lying. In fact, this is worse than I anticipated. You're talking to somebody that watched Catwoman.
We will not have it.
I said we will not have it.
That seen Elektra. That have seen the worst of the worst, which is Fan Four Stick. But this takes it to a T. This movie takes it to a T. I have never witnessed a movie that is so atrocious. I'm going to tell you so you don't have to worry about anything else. The costumes that you've seen in the trailers, that's all you see. You don't see them have any superpowers. Nothing. Everything you seen in the trailer, that's all you get. With their powers or whatever they do, that's all you see. You don't get none of them. All you do is see them as teenagers. And you get 2 hours of not Madam Web, not their name, what Cassie Webb. You get 2 hours of Dakota Johnson trying to cook this Spider-Man copy person. And this actor that plays him is the worst, bro. He sounds like a robotic Pedro Pascal. I will not lie to you. He's so robotic. Everybody is bad in this movie, but he by far is the worst. Like his line delivery. I even seen a scene where he tries to talk and it doesn't match his voice. That's what irritates me the most. That if you don't match the audio with the mouth, it just irritates me. I seen that. I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad. Who did not look at this? Who did not look at the editing bay and be like, yo, this voice don't match the mouth. What we doing? This looks stupid. And they did it throughout the whole movie. And I'm just like, oh my God, they really didn't fix this. And I feel so bad for the people that, or the actresses at least, that were involved. But they signed up for it. So, I mean, what I could say is at least Sydney Sweeney got her own thing with Anyone But You, so I guess she's fine. And by the way, I'm tired of Sydney Sweeney playing these teenage girls. She's supposed to portray as a 16-year-old. She is pushing 30, bro. Like, what are we doing? This is not Euphoria anymore. We just seen her, like I said, Anyone But You with Glenn Powell. That man is 30. She pushing 30.
You're not a little kid. You're 21.
So the fact that you show that movie of them being together and then her in the next movie being a 16-year-old girl, that's kind of weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what are we doing, Sony? And this is the last straw, bro. You scam everybody with the powers and the costumes, and then I didn't even get to the foreshadowing that they do with Peter Parker. It is so bad, y'all, that they have Emma Roberts. I'm just gonna spoil it anyway, by the way, because I don't even care at this point. They don't respect my time. I'm not gonna respect their spoilers and shit in their film. So they have Emma Roberts as Aunt May's mom. I mean, as Peter Parker's mom. And they try to foreshadow it like, ooh, I got this secret name. And you gonna have to guess what the name is. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. This is crazy. And then the foreshadowing of Uncle Ben. And then one of the girls was like Sydney Sweeney and them. One of the girls was just like at the end, oh, he's gonna be uncle, but without the responsibility. I was just like, fuck out of here, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? It takes a lot for me to hate a movie, bro. I can put up with so many other stuff because I've seen it all. I've seen the worst of the worst. But this is the epitome of the worst comic book movie that you'll ever see. 2 hours of Dakota Johnson just cooking a dude with powers. All she could do, she didn't even know her powers at this point. All she can do is look into the future. And for some reason, she killing this dude. Every scene. He gets killed by a Pepsi sign, y'all. That's all you need to know about this villain. Generic, bland, forgettable. Like there's nothing to him that's intimidating. Nothing. And then he got this assistant from Girls, which is, I'm like, whatever. She not even intimidated. She just like, oh, okay, I guess I'll do what you say. Looking through the camera, seeing where the girls are at, trying to help him out. Like it's nothing, y'all. I'm tired of Sony just getting away with having these spin-off films that has nothing to do with Spider-Man. How are you the same studio that made Into the Spider-Verse, that made Across the Spider-Verse, and then you keep putting out bullshit like this? Enough is enough. A movie with no responsibility. They ain't responsible to the fans. They ain't responsible to the people that are trying to convert Spider-Man to their universe. None at all. Like, they should revert the right backs to Spider-Man. We could talk about the worst movies or the worst in other people's opinions, saying, oh man, Love and Thunder is really bad. Or, oh bro, I don't know about that Zack Snyder movie. It's kind of pretentious or whatever. You can say what you will about any of those movies. But you know what the movies got? Those movies got some type of concept, some type of heart, some type of understanding of why they do what they do in those films. Here, there's no reason for this movie to exist. There's no purpose. There's no connection. There's no heart. It's soulless. Like, I can't believe they made this movie. No hyperbole. I'm never this energized about a movie. And not in a good way either. I'm usually calm, I'm cool. I was planning on doing the script for this, but this does not deserve a script. I do not need to waste my time doing the 2 to 3 pages of typing on a movie that doesn't even respect itself. That doesn't even dissect itself. That has no purpose. Sony, your debts must be paid, and you will revert them rights one way or another. I'm telling you, you think you're getting away with it because you keep putting out these films, and I know you're going to put out Kraven the Hunter later in the year, but you will not get away with it. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. I know what your plan is. You're going to wait it out when the MCU starts to reboot, but that's not going to work, pal. That's not going to work. That will not work. Something's going to happen to that studio, and you're going to have to give the rights back to Marvel. Because this is disgusting. This is nasty work. You showing the trailer of the girls being in costume, showing these powers like, oh, this is the next superhero movie. You want to see this movie with Dakota Johnson and these 3 women? Look at here. They got them costumes on. Oh, they got the powers. Oh, man, it's a part of Spider-Man. Is it a part of the MCU? Maybe. Oh, my God. Is this a reference to Tom Holland's Spider-Man, the MCU? I don't know, y'all. Y'all gonna have to check it out. Y'all will not get away with this, bro. This was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And I'm not gonna waste my time dissecting it because there's nothing to dissect. There's nothing to look over. There's nothing to look further than it's just a really bad film. It's terrible. It's not even fun. It's just like we're just tired of seeing lazy shit. We're tired of no effort. There used to be a time where people wanted to level up the comic book movie genre. Like the Dark Knights. And even though I talk trash about the Avengers and all that, they upped the level of comic book movies by doing the universe and just trying to make it better. Everybody's trying to be this lazy template bullshit. It's just unbelievable, bro. We haven't had a good comic book movie since Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like, when will this end? Where is the effort? Where is the heart? Where is the purpose? Deadpool 3, please save us, please. Deadpool 3, save us, please. Save us, Deadpool 3. Please save us, Deadpool 3. Please save us, Joker 2. Please, please. Please. Also, I didn't even get to the craziest part. In the opening scene, it has Dakota Johnson's, Cassie Webb, the character in the movie, Mom. She's pregnant. with the guy, with the fake Spider-Man guy. They look for the Spider-Man jar. She finds it. Spider guy kills everybody. All he wants is the jar and she grabbing it. All she had to do was let it go and she be on his way. She's pregnant, y'all, and she's not letting it go. He has a gun and he shoots her. Like, what are we doing? And then it gets even worse. It gets worse, y'all. Now, why she's getting shot? She's getting saved by people with these Dollar Tree looking Spider-Man suits. I'm not lying. No Spider-Man existed. Nothing. There's niggas with Spider-Man suits. Poor ass Spider-Man suits. Dreaded lining. Carrying her to some massage with her or whatever. Getting born by a spider.
What? What made you go with that verse?
That's when I was like, oh man, this was bad than I ever thought this would ever be. And then the product placement, and then the 2003 reference, they trying to get to the young Gen Z, you know, the older millennial, well, not older, but like younger millennial. That's right, younger millennial, older Gen Z. You know, they try to get to that crowd, showing the 2003 Beyonce Dangerous Love, showing the Mountain Dew can, showing Blockbuster. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face. Get out of my face. I guess the only good thing I will say is that when I saw Isabella Merced, I was like, she is the perfect Hulk girl. James Gunn has picked the perfect Hulk girl. That's the only good thing that I will say about this movie is that is Isabella Merced is perfect for that character. And I can't wait to watch her in that. And I can't wait her to watch her in The Last of Us Part 2. But anyways, don't pay for this movie. I don't know, wait for Doom Part 2 to come out, I guess. Lisa Frankenstein, I heard was kind of cool, so I guess you can watch that. But just don't pay for this. Do not waste $20, $14, whatever the movie costs. Don't waste your money on this. You will feel upset. Y'all better off watching this on stream. I'm telling y'all, I'm saving y'all the time. All right, now I'm definitely out. All right.